Hello there, Mr. The Amazing Believer. I just watched your video on the contradictions and the resurrection. I can see that you're trying. I can see that you're trying. You do realize that when you say that, well, it didn't mention that they weren't there. There's no contradict. You're trying, bud. You're reaching. You know who else it didn't say wasn't there? It didn't say that. The there was a baseball team there. It didn't say that there wasn't one there. So, there could have been. You do realize how ridiculous that is. I mean, when we're talking about the importance of the event, they're going to make notation of, well, just about everything. It's relevant. I mean, with Matthew 28:1 states two women. Mark 16:1 states there was three. That's what you were talking about. No, you are absolutely correct. It did not say specifically that she wasn't there. But it was specific as to who was there. So you really are trying, but you are adding stuff that's not there. It also did not say that 2 miles away there was an earthquake. It also did not say that at that time the moon got hit by a meteor the size of a baseball. You're trying, and in this case, you're going to have to concede it. I appreciate the trying. That's pretty cool. All right. The fact of the matter is that there are many discrepancies throughout the entire Bible. It's not about softening your heart to be able to see and be able to understand it. There are numerous contradictions in your Bible. They are, in fact, there. I would recommend to you go online and look up Bible discrepancies, and under another search you can do Bible contradictions and actually look through all that. I watched about 6 or 7 of your videos now. I do have no doubt that you get a warm feeling when you feel or think about a God. I have no doubt about that. When we imagine things strong enough, there is no telling what your emotions can do with you. You also, I don't know if you've got a girlfriend or anything like that. You also realize you can actually get yourself physically sick if you have a strong enough relationship with with somebody, that upon a breakup or an absence of them, you can actually get, your emotions can drive you so much that you can actually get physically sick. We're talking throwing up, body aching, and stuff like that. The human mind is a powerful, powerful thing. To date, there's been no proof of God. You are reading a book, Bronze Age superstition, that believed that the earth was flat, that is full of laws that it does not follow, that has God being very bipolar, and the sooner you realize that, the better. It doesn't mean you're going to be less feeling of a person. It doesn't mean that you're going to see the world. I mean, no, actually, you will. You could see the world quite a bit different. I would recommend anybody just starting to get into religion just to jump into it and go, all of a sudden this makes sense. A lot of times people make crazy decisions based on nothing but emotion and will not look at actual facts. There are, in fact, a lot of contradictions in the story. The account of them were all different. Was the stone in front of the tomb when they got there? Was it not? Were there people inside? Were they outside? Instead of trying to go at it with a complete bias, trying to make the answers fit inside your head, take a step back from it and think to yourself, had this been written like this in any other book, would you believe it? or would you actually make note? Would you notice the errors? Be honest to yourself when going at it like that. If this was said like that in any other book, wouldn't you question it a lot more? That's the point I'm trying to make to you. I encourage you to actually really think about that before answering me, before answering yourself. Really give that some serious consideration. If these kinds of claims were done like that, or done in any other book, would you actually believe it? When the views in each, with like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, when there are differences in them, would you defend it and try to add stuff? Because right now, that is what you did. You sat there and you added with that, but it didn't say she wasn't there. That was a desperate attempt to add something to try to make a logical argument for something, and that wasn't being fair to yourself or anybody else you were trying to convince. You need to be more honest with that kind of stuff. And I believe you're trying to be. I believe your heart is in this. I do believe that you are misled by what hundreds of millions of other people have been misled by, wanting something that's not there. I do encourage you to stay with an open mind and look at all of the possibilities, not just automatically this works and then just take it. That is not the wisest way to go. Comment back if you like. If not, that's fine. I still will have felt comfortable saying my piece as to what I observed in your videos. You have a good night, sir. Bye now.